Awesome. Okay, the recording is going, and this is Jen and Tanya, and it is a new moon in Pisces, and we're here to do a little bit of gratitude work. And since, Tanya, this was your idea to do this gratitude circle, do you want to share a little bit about what you were thinking and why gratitude is so important with a new moon in Pisces?
Definitely. Well, just very personally, I was sharing in my group in the Feminine Lounge, Empowerment Lounge on Facebook that ritual is just medicine for me. It's pure medicine. And when I was doing a despacho ceremony just this last week to, doing some of my deep inner transformation work myself, I was just so filled with that gratitude. And despacho ceremony is in essence a gratitude ceremony, right?
Yeah.
And it's all about gratitude. And so I just felt like I really want to share it with my community. I want to do more ritual and I want to do more ceremony with my community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to think of despachos as also, it's sort of like, it's kind of like almost like the way I think of a despacho is it's almost like also sort of like having a playhouse or a dollhouse where you're kind of or like the way the Egyptians sent somebody to the afterlife with all kinds of everything that they needed, because the despacho also is kind of creating the idea of or the image of the whole world. And so I think of it as feeling gratitude for everything we have, but also sort of making this kind of model, this holograph of the universe the way we perceive it and viewing it in this really special way.
I totally feel you. I feel like the symbols, and that's perfect for moon in Pisces because, well, actually, I just want to share that I have, my moon is in Pisces.
Oh, wow. Now I've got a Sag moon, so I'm a little bit more like, jump to it.
And the funny thing is that I do dream work. Like I went to Pacifica Graduate Institute and I studied counseling psychology, but its emphasis is on depth psychology, which is all Jungian dream work. Mm-hmm. I actually do dream work. Like I have, if you may know, Toko Pa is my mentor for dream work. Mm. And I was talking with her and her moon is also in Pisces.
Oh, that is too funny.
Right. And so I just find that like the world of dreams, like what you're talking about, this dollhouse, it's kind of like dream work. It's like your, ritual and dream work. It's all about working with the essence of things rather than just like the surface. It's like you're really working with the essence of it. It's just so powerful. That's really the essence of why we wanted to share that. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, Nikki had just asked how to spell despacho, so I was just answering that question for her. Excellent. So, shall we? And I just wanted with the despacho, we did a huge despacho ceremony for my 50th birthday. That was what I asked for. Actually, it was my 50 and a half, but it was really awesome. I told my husband, do a despacho for me for my birthday. And he went and found the ingredients and made it happen. My goddess daughter, though, really was the person responsible for really helping it happen. Yeah. So, excellent. So, what do you say? Do you want to do some sort of create some sacred space and do a ceremony right now?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Awesome. And so I had emailed you with sort of a format, which I'll just run through right now because we do have some viewers hanging out with us right now. So what I was figuring we would do is kind of create a virtual circle all over the planet since you're in Germany and I'm here in Maine. And by the way, the weather is gorgeous today here. It's absolutely beautiful. Isn't it, Nikki? And my friend Nikki is here, who's also in Maine, so she's watching. But what I figured we would do is do a grounding and centering exercise with some breathing, and then you and I could welcome in that divine presence and also welcome in the elements. And since you have a moon in Pisces and I have a moon in Sag, maybe you take water, I take fire, and then what would you prefer, air or earth?
I can do earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I will do air and fire. And so that means I'm doing the masculine side of it and you're doing the feminine side of it. And and then do you want to call goddess and I will call sort of Holy Spirit, divine wisdom?
Sure. Yeah, you had said that. So we're
Yeah.
on. Okay, good. All right,
Yeah.
great. Cool.
And then, so we would be basically creating the space. And then I figured you could facilitate some gratitude work. And then I was thinking we could do sort of a final piece of sort of seed planting and envisioning for what we want to really plant for this coming spring season.
Sounds great. Perfect.
Awesome. 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 So, if everybody who's with us wants to just find themselves comfortable and just really take a moment to settle into your body and find your seat and just give in, like let gravity support you. Stop trying to hold yourself up. Just give it away and give into gravity and let the weight of your body and just the gravity of your body really feel the support of the earth rising up to hold you. And just let yourself be present and be here. And we're just going to start by taking in a deep breath. And as we breathe in, we're just going to breathe into being here now. And as we breathe out, we're just going to breathe out all the distractions. If you're here in America, you're probably distracted by the political situation. So just letting it all go, just breathing in the calmness and ease and presence being here. And just breathing out any distractions that would keep you from being in this space right now. And breathing into your body, breathing in awareness of being here now. And breathing out anything that would keep you from being here. Just letting any distractions go. And just sort of let your body move as you need to just kind of let yourself really be present. And I'd like you to just be really aware that your breath connects you to this planet, to this earth. And as you use your breath, draw that connection of the earth to you by breathing it up into your body. And let yourself be filled with that life force and that energy. And just breathe it out like in a cocoon around you. Breathing in that life force. And breathing into that center of light, that point of light within your whole core, and letting that light expand as you continue to breathe. And as you breathe this light in your body and just really let yourself be here, I'd like you to envision, see, imagine, whatever way it works for you, that we are these points of light across the planet that are connecting right now in this space. And that we are creating a web of light and creating a circle of light that is coming together in this sacred space to do this work of gratitude and appreciation on this new moon. So just really being present and using your breath as you exhale, sort of extending your awareness and your connection out to the other people who are here on this blab. So just breathing in that presence and that life force. And then exhaling and sending your breath out to connect with the other people who are here with us today. And just knowing that we are connected and we have created a circle of safe, sacred space. And now that the circle is cast, Tanya, would you like to call that divine feminine?
Certainly. So whether you feel the connection under your seat to that grounding, that energy that holds us, that Pachamama, Mother Earth, Divine Goddess, Mother, Madre Tierra. Allowing yourself to just, as Jennifer so lovingly shared, just allowing yourself to be held, to feel that support underneath our sit bones, to feel the earth under your feet. Thank you, Mother, for everything that you provide, the beauty of nature. We welcome you into this circle. Thank you for all of the nourishment you provide for our bodies to nourish, create. The beautiful, all the furry creatures, the minerals, all of the different kingdoms. Thank you, Pachamama, for supporting life. So happy here. And may we harmonize with the crystal core of the center of the earth, that crystal core of hers. May we just be in alignment with her and just harmonize with her and feel her heartbeat at the center and the core of her earth, of the earth, synchronizing and harmonizing with our very own heartbeat, feeling ourselves the children of her. This reciprocal relationship of love between the Mother Earth and us, her creatures. Just feeling that lovely energy, that loving energy coming up from the center of the earth, coming up through our bodies and into our hearts, and just feeling that connection and sending that love back into the center of the earth, and just feeling that cycle of almost with every inhalation, bringing up that loving energy into our hearts from her, and exhaling it, sending it back down to her. And like trees who have all of their roots connected at the bottom, noticing how we are all also connected through that center of the earth in our circle of light, connected brothers and sisters.
Like those networks of trees that connect underground.
Yes, our roots all intermingled down there underground in that core center.
And all receiving support from the same source.
I'll hand it over to you, your goddess.
Awesome. Yeah. And so just as our roots are connected to the ground, like trees, we have our heads and our branches, but the top of our bodies, that receptivity to the light above us. And so just as we were aware of that energy of the earth and the energy of Pachamama coming up through us, just feel the light and that amazing returning of the light, the returning of springtime, unless you're, of course, on the southern hemisphere, then you guys are going into winter. But just feeling that divine connection to the light and to the wisdom of the sky. And I'd like you to just use your breath to, as you exhale, send your awareness way, way out to the very source of wisdom, to the very source of heaven, to the place where that sky father wisdom dwells. And just extend your consciousness and your awareness out to that brilliant light of wisdom. And when you reach that place, just take a moment and connect with that divine energy and connect with that wisdom, connect with that light. And just take a moment to let the sky know what's going on for you, what you're thinking about, what you may be trying to work out. Just give it away and let the sky know what's happening. And ask for what it is that you really need from that divine light, from that divine wisdom. Drawing it to you with your breath and just bringing the light down. So let's just all inhale and draw the light and wisdom of the sky down to us, bringing it down. And as you breathe in, you can just breathe the light in, and it is so bright that you can see it, this beam of brilliant, bright light. Breathing the energy of the sky and the wisdom of the source of heaven down to your body. And breathing it in to meet that energy of the earth, merging in your heart and creating just this ball of light and love. And you can just breathe it out around you, reinforcing and supporting this filter, this shield of light that you are surrounded in. So breathing in the energy of Mother Earth up to your body and up through you, and going up to the sky. And then the energy of divine wisdom coming down through you and breathing it down to the heart of the earth. Feeling yourself connected. We are the children of the earth and sky. We are the center point, making a perfect figure eight of energy with the earth and sky moving through us, and then sending it out in a circle, in a cocoon of safe, sacred space and energy around us. Just breathing it in and out and through us. All connected. Yay. Hi there, Stephanie. Welcome.
Love that.
So, wasn't that nice? Yeah. So, shall we call the elements in and just welcome them to guide this process a little bit more?
Sure.
Yeah.
How do you usually do? Would you like to do that?
I like to generally start with the spirit with air in the east. So I will do the first two, which will give you a chance to get a sense of how I do it, and then you can go to water and earth. So I just want to acknowledge the spirits of air, who are the guardians of the east and who bring clarity and focus and wisdom and strength of thought and word. I welcome you to be in this circle with us and to guide our thought process, to guide our intentions, to bless our minds and our mindset and bless our perspective, that we may really see things from a place of ease and grace. Spirits of air, guardians of the east, welcome.
Welcome.
And I call the spirits of the south, the guardians of fire, or the spirits of fire, the guardians of the south, who bring your warmth and your passion and your energy and the will to get shit done.
Yeah.
Because words without works is dead. So, spirits of fire, bless this circle and bless this time that we may act upon the wisdom that we receive, that we may move passionately in the world to support and do what matters to us.
Oh.
Spirits of fire, be with us now. Oh.
So, north.
Spirits of water, actually, west.
West? Okay.
Yeah, we're going east, south, west, then north.
Okay. There's different ways to do it. Okay, perfect. All right. So, spirits of the west, water, element of water. May this is like ancestral wisdom and healing energy. May we heal what we need to heal. May you bring the medicine of healing to our hearts and the hearts of our loved ones and our whole human family. May we recognize in one another ourselves, and may we have compassion for one another. Just like the water element, we see reflection, and the element of water also holds the memory of the entire collective history. So may we remember who we truly are, so that we may really recognize our interconnectedness and learn from our history, both personal, individual, and collective, to really live our highest version of ourselves in this life, here and now. As you said, it works without action. Yeah, we need action. And the last thing is the element of water is this thing we're talking about, moon and Pisces. May we really see the essence of things. May we awaken our inner eye, our third eye, our intuition, this element water, to really recognize when we desire something, the essence of what it is that we are really longing for, and really open our hearts to that, and that open our gratitude, because it's all already there.
Oh.
And then element, so to the direction of north, the spirit of north, element earth. May with all this wisdom that we have, all of this knowledge, all of this intuition, all of this healing, may we put our words into action. May we put our thoughts and intentions into action. May we really create and manifest the reality we envision, and may we give back to you in greater than what we even receive. May we not be afraid to dig our hands in the earth and get to work. Aho.
Aho.
And then I usually do, like, when I do the directions, I also connect with the Mother Earth at the end. We did it before, but it's just my getting used to it.
Yeah, that's one thing that I have learned over the years, is that everybody has a slightly different way of doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's perfect. I love that. I feel like I always expand my way of like I grow, and I love it.
Just really feeling all of that connection. I just really feel myself as this center point of light, and just surrounded by all of you, and by all of this support from the directions, from the earth, from the sky, from the ancestors. And it really feels just delicious to be in this place with so many people all over the planet. Really yummy.
I'm so grateful for this feeling and this connection. I think that's a lot of what I long for. I'm grateful for connecting at that level that I really long for, like real satisfaction of like, cut through the crap and like, let's do this thing. Let's do ceremony together, like really come together and acknowledge our ancestors and the elements, and sit before the fire. You know, we're each in different places. I have my candle burning here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's that circle that yes. And I'm grateful for women like you, Jennifer, because I've gotten to know you a little bit as we're getting in the same community, and I feel like I'm getting to know you, and I'm so grateful for women who really, you know, put their hands to the earth, and they're not afraid to do that dirty work and, you know, let's clean this stuff up here. And then they're just such light beings. You're such a light being. And, you know, but it's that both and that I'm so grateful for. I'm so, so grateful for that. And wise women.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would love for each of us to just go around, and whether you, I mean, if you want to type it in, if you want to, you know, speak it out loud, but really in like, going beyond just connecting, not in a mental, you know, just staying in that feeling of, and going with the flow of the gratitude where it's leading you to really, like, I think that's what Despacho, just building on that gratitude and building on it until it feels like you could just be grateful for everything forever.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm just grateful for all of the people who are here joining us. I'm so grateful that you're here accompanying us. I feel like we're holding hands, and I wish I could see all of your faces. I'm imagining you, and I'm grateful for your touch. I'm grateful for your presence, for your light, for your breath. For you being that light in your community where you are. For you bringing this work, for doing this where you are, and you're just, I can see it. I can see the network. It's like each of us being like the little knot on the grid of like these flower of lives that you have behind you there, Jennifer.
Yeah.
What's this about religious? No, it's not religious.
Yeah, it is a spiritual ceremony, and we are doing something. We're doing a gratitude ceremony because today is, well, the moon went new in Pisces last night at 8:55 p.m. and in Eastern Standard Time, and so we're just taking a moment to plant seeds of gratitude and just appreciate each other, and just acknowledge what feels good and acknowledge our connections to each other on this planet and to what matters to us right now. So if you have something that you are grateful for, that's what we're talking about right now, is what are you grateful for? What are you appreciating? And Tanya is just saying so beautifully, just acknowledging everybody that's choosing to spend their time here. You know, you're taking time out of, I'm sure, your busy day and just hanging out with us on Blab and taking a moment to think about your gratitude. I mean, that just like brings tears to my eyes to think of the fact that we are choosing gratitude today, and that we are choosing to make these connections. And I'm really grateful that it's like this web of light is really activating right now, like the seed of life behind me, or the flower of life behind me, where there's just all of these points of light that are igniting and interconnecting, and that the web of love and light and healing is really activating all over the planet right now.
You know what else I would love to invite people to really just hold in their hearts? Something that, you know, just some of the simple things in their life that right now are nourishing and sustaining you. Friendships, circles, teachers, partners, actual food, books, ideas, Pachamama, walks in nature, just really taking a moment. You know, you can put your hand on your heart if that feels good to you. And with your breath, just really drawing in as we were breathing in, as Jennifer was lovely, she was guiding us through breathing in Pachamama, the energy of Pachamama, breathing it up through our center, feeling it fill up our hearts, and just bringing into our mental screen just those things that really feed us, those people that really feed us, that really encourage us on our path and really give us words of support and wisdom, those communities, the activities that we do for ourselves that are really self-care and really, really do at the heart and essence feed us, grow us. Just taking a moment, as we know that when we focus on things, they grow. It's just like, you know, when you sing to plants, they grow. When we give a moment of, or many moments of just focusing on these things, we're growing them. That's a way of growing them. And then I want you to just keep breathing. And then imagine, I want you to bring into your heart or your awareness just those moments where you were just laughing or feeling that giddy, heart-singing joy. Perhaps it was in the last moon, or perhaps a longer extended period of time. Anything is fine. Just think of those moments or that feeling in your heart of just lightness and laughter and heartfelt joy. And bringing thank you to that. Now I invite you to call in those moments where you felt your heart flooding with love. Just have a lot of love overflowing, pouring over your heart. And then last but not least, I invite you to give thanks for the blessings that your loved ones, your friends and loved ones, and you are receiving and will be receiving. So giving yourself a blessing through gratitude, giving thanks for all the good things coming to you and all of your loved ones. Breathing that in, and yes, thank you. Thank you.
I have heard a grateful heart never wants. And I just really believe that gratitude is the key to everything.
I agree. Yeah.
And whenever I've been in a place where I am getting myself into trouble, if I come back to the bottom line, which is what are you grateful for, it all gets easier.
That's what I was saying with the medicine. Like I was going through some turmoil, some emotional turmoil, transformation. And when things just got a little bit, I just came back to the gratitude, come back to the gratitude. And it kind of bottom lines like, what is really important? What is real?
Right.
And what is not?
Yeah.
And it's just, yeah, you said it so perfectly. It's gratitude.
Yeah. Yeah.
A community based on gratitude is just, there's something really magical when we come together and it's based on giving thanks, doing things for the elements, giving thanks for, it's a beautiful practice. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Does it feel like a good time to plant a seed?
I'm open. I'm pretty open. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking we have such fertile soil with gratitude now, and that from that gratitude, we can plant a seed of intention for what we want to move into, where we're in this Pisces moon and we're moving into the full moon at Easter and moving into this period of powerful like growth and manifestation as we go to the spring equinox and we go to this time of building. So from this fertile foundation of gratitude and appreciation, now it's like, okay, the soil is ready. What do you want to plant? And I want to, instead of thinking about, I want to plant, I mean, I suppose if you want a Mercedes, then, sure, go for it. But in my experience, planting a quality, like planting an intention of how I want to move in the world, has a way of working and manifesting more abundance than necessarily a specific material object or a specific action or goal. So,
like kind of like core desired feelings, like,
yeah, sort of a core desired feeling, or for example, say you're aware that willingness to be more receptive, and to really like to just soften to receiving is where you want to be going, or I want to be going, or, I think actually the seed I want to plant is the seed of visibility and the willingness to be present and the willingness to be authentic and to just really sort of like putting myself into the ground and just let this little shoot sprout up of visibility and presence and just sort of just like my little light, my little torch, my little candle just shining. So that's the seed I choose to plant. Yeah. So do you have a seed that you want to plant? And if other people want to share their ideas or their seeds and want to write it down in the column, that would be awesome. Love to see what you're thinking of planting.
We'd love to hear what other people are thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I connect with that. Oh, great. We have Nikki, right?
Yeah, Nikki. Have joy and magic in your life, Nikki. That sounds awesome. And I'm just going to say that I'm actually going to literally plant seeds today. I think I'm going to go out and plant sweet pea seeds because this is the time of year for them to go into the ground so that they really have their chance to do their thing. And since the soil is going to be workable today, I'm just going to put sweet pea seeds everywhere that they can climb and grow. So in the fall, I'm just going to be surrounded with fragrance.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you were speaking about the sprout, my son and I actually just planted, those experiments you did when you were little. Like I just took beans in like cotton water and just put them in a cup, and we're watching them to see the sprouts. I want to teach him to see how life happens, and it takes patience. And so yeah, I really connected with when you were saying like openness and receptivity. And I'm also I'm working with my inner child a lot right now. So I really want to be with my inner child. Like I want to give space to her to feel whatever she's feeling. Like if she's mad, she can be mad, and like she would journal about that or draw or whatever. And if she's really happy and playful, to do that. And so, yeah, I'm just giving myself space to be from my root, Yeah.
That sounds awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I had this image of this little sort of like curly mop top head little girl who's just kind of in a fairy costume, just kind of dancing around and just being really happy right now.
Yeah, that's so her. She's happy. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I had a thought of a suggestion for anybody who wants to join in on this for sort of an experiment, which feeds on what you were talking about with your son. Mm-hmm. And that is that taking a literal seed or literal seeds and planting them with this intentions that each one of us has for what we want to plant for this season. And there's an experiment that I was reading about in E Squared by Pam Grout, where she talks about taking an egg carton and planting seeds in each section or some kind of a container where you have like one side to other side. Mm. And what you do is you basically direct thoughts and intentions towards half of the plants and don't towards the other half of the plants. So while you do the same thing in terms of watering it and giving it the same kind of light and everything, half the plants you like sing to and you love and you tell them how much you adore them and you just give them all kinds of like juicy energy, and the other half you just let them do their thing. Not, you don't contribute negativity, but you just don't necessarily nourish them emotionally or spiritually. And then just watch the difference between these seeds with the ones that you're feeding with your intention and the ones that you're not feeding. So I just wanted to offer that as kind of a possible sort of way to continue this ceremony and this experiment. And with your son right now, where you guys are planting seeds, what an awesome way to teach him not only about the way nature works, but also about how thought works, and the fact that our thoughts really contribute to thriving or not.
That's such a good idea. Yeah. I've seen experiments. Yeah. That sounds like a great idea. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Cool. So we're coming to the top of the hour. I wonder if there's anything else we need to do with this ceremony, or is it feeling like, hi, Emily, welcome. We're just, yeah. We've been doing a gratitude ceremony today for this new moon in Pisces and just experiencing and just touching into our gratitude and appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Been really beautiful, and opened up sacred space and said hi to the different elements and the directions and some gratitude and planting seeds. I love it. I think that we're coming to a close. We could do a little closing of our circle.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And
Do you generally thank the elements as you complete a circle?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And do you go in reverse order of the way that you went in?
Sometimes. No, not always. Yeah, not always. That's how you want. Totally fine.
Yeah, so you would start with earth and then go to water, then I'd go fire and air. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so you had said, okay, so start with east, right?
Starting with, I usually do north with the earth. That's where I have my earth. And so you'd be going counterclockwise. So where we were working with the compass, now we're going backwards on the compass and unwinding what we created.
Okay, so but the north was the last one we did with
Exactly.
you.
Exactly. North was the last one you did, and I had started with east with air.
Okay,
Yeah.
so north. So
Mm-hmm.
Spirit of the North, thank you for being with us. Ancestral wisdom, the wisdom from the stars, and bringing it into action and bringing it into manifestation, the element of earth.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you for sprouting and nourishing our intentions and being co-creative with us as we manifest our dreams. Aho, thank you, Pachamama.
Oh, thank you.
Spirit of the East.
Spirit of the West.
Of the West.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, okay, so Spirit of the West. Element of water. Thank you for being with us here. Thank you for the healing energy that you bring as we connect and really remember what right relationship is, and we come together in an intention of gratitude and honoring our present, honoring the elements, and honoring one another. Thank you for being with us today, Element Water.
Home. And spirits of the South, guardians of fire, thank you for making this happen, for bringing us the energy and the light and the connection and the desire and the passion. Thank you so much for being with us as we held this sacred space today. And as we honor your blessings, may we offer you ours. Hail and farewell. And spirits of air, guardians of the East, you brought us the words and the mindset and the clarity and the intention to be in this circle. Thank you. And thank you, spirits of air, for also guiding technology and keeping the internet happy, and for a circle that has been like impeccable when it comes to like not one internet drop the whole time. Thank you, spirits of air, and for being part of this circle. As we acknowledge your blessings, we offer you ours. Hail and farewell. And divine wisdom, thank you so much. And for being with us, the wisdom and the light that is within us. Yeah. And Pachamama.
Oh, thank you.
And as everybody is a point of light, just aware of the way we remain connected in this web of light, but also allowing that web to sort of loosen up as we go forward into our days. So still connected, still part of a great web with points of light everywhere, and loosening that connection to move forward as we walk out of this circle in this sacred space and go forward into the day.
Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thank you, Tanya. And I just want to say to anybody that's wondering, this is the first time Tanya and I have gathered. We have written to each other a couple times. We didn't even Skype about this beforehand. We just got together and did it. So anybody that's like, I have to plan, I have to be ready, I have to figure this shit out. No, you don't. You just need to show up for the divine presence and do it, and trust that you can, there's room for all of us, and that it is possible to create sacred space. So it is just really possible to say, I want to have ceremony, and put it out into the world and just do it. So, thank you all for showing up. Nikki, thank you so much for being here the whole time. You freaking rock. Love you, Nikki. And enjoy, and Nikki, enjoy this day. I don't know if you've been outside yet, but oh my God, it's beautiful. So, and Tanya, have a great evening, and blessings to your son and to your father and to your family, and have a great time.
Thank you so much. Such blessings to you, ladies. Enjoy the beautiful sun out there, and day you're planting. And yes, much love to you. And
Yes.
okay. Aho.
Awesome. Aho. Peace.
Peace.
Mm-hmm. Nikki, enjoy your walk.